Good afternoon. Who's in? I'm writing. Bit time squeezed. I haven't done the menus yet. I can take requests, any specials. Keep coming in. It's Thursday the 9th of April and it's the lunchtime movement snack if you're coming to find us later. Any requests? I'm just doing the menu now. It's been a busy morning. Some shoulder mob. Good afternoon, Chichester. Good afternoon, Amble. Good afternoon, Gosport. I'm just doing the menu now because busy morning. Sorry, late on the menus. Hello, Wales. I am here. I'm with you. I bet they don't work like this at MasterChef. Who's in? Leicester. Leicester's in. And flamingo swing. Any requests for the menus today? No. Wall press. Okay, I think I've done it. Here they are coming in. 55, 54. If I seem distracted, it's because I am, but I'm with you now. I've done it. I'm in. Okay. No worries, Maddie. You've just done the seated one with your elephant. You don't need to do 4. Yeah. Thanks for the commitment. That did make me laugh, Maddie, when you said that you used an elephant. And now everyone's wondering what we're talking about, which is even better. We've just hot-footed it off of the dedicated seated movement snack. That involved teddy bears and elephants. Tea and toast. No, that's not coming on the menu today. Gosport. I'm all a bit later today. I think we're literally on a 2-minute countdown. Okay, the Limericks. We've been really laughing here this morning. My mum, bless her, she's in hysterics. You responded very, very well. Thank you so much. I'm going to read some out later. They're on my phone, so I can't read them, can I? I'll have to print some or do some old-fashioned handwriting. I will read some. We definitely need to do something with these because they're top class. Got some very clever, astute people out there. I'm being asked, will the seated 11 o'clock be available on YouTube? Yes it will. Yes it will. Speechless, Andy from Gosport. I don't know what to say. Okay, should we do it? I think 30 seconds and then we'll do the 3, 2, 1. If you're wondering, or not wondering, the t-shirt here says strictly fame. The word here is fame, and it is still one of our later life training t-shirts. And fame is an acronym. Falls and management exercise, falls, FALLS, and falls prevention and keeping people confident and steady on their feet is what we at LLT, Later Life Training, do. It is our passion, it is our job, it's everything we do. So this is the name of a very specific structured exercise program delivered by qualified exercise specialist instructors. Just thought I'd tell you that if you were wondering why I'm walking around with an 80s programme show on my t-shirt. All right, we're going to do it. Ready, steady. 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, my name is Bex Townley. Thank you for joining us on Thursday the 9th of April for our lunchtime movement snack. We've done, this is the 54th movement snack we've done since this started back on the 23rd of March. Pick your position, sit or stand. If you've joined us for the first time, if you just want to have a look what's going on and then decide and do the snack later, please do. The lunchtime movement snack focuses more on strength activities, starts to think about strength and balance in standing and in the chair. So you'll see me leap up and down between both. Pick your position at any time, and some movements you might prefer in seated, some in stand. You choose. Let's give it a whirl. Pick your position, sit or stand to start. Oh, I haven't set up my chair. Here we go. So if you're going to be in a standing position, pick some support. I've got a wall here or a sideboard here. Stand up, lifted posture, and we're going to start with our first minute or so of circulation boosting. Always lots of support here. I don't want to challenge balance at this point. I want us just to boost the circulation through some really directed ankle movement, marching, rhythmical and steady pace, comfortable for you. If you're performing this in seated, let me show you that now. So we have a hip walk forward position. This makes it easier to move and also moves us away from the back of the chair. Our circ boost is going to start from the floor also. Again, ankle range if we can. If you don't have that ankle range and you're finding that you're a little bit stampy flat foot, we're just looking to shift and change that over time. So really trying to pick the heels up first, driving the legs almost from the ankles up. Okay, take a pause from the feet in seated, and then we're going to bring in the arms. And this is the same in standing also. So as and when you're ready, pick up the arm, one or two, whichever you prefer. Two at the same time if you feel you're steady and confident. So this circulation boost just serves to do that, to boost the circulation. You may want some other options on the arms to guide those back. Just a little bit of injection, boost the circulation. You may feel you want to do a bit of a deep breath at the end of that. This is usual. We're not looking to get out of breath in this session. It's a movement snack, and we're going to focus on mobility and strength activities and some dynamic balance where we can. Just before we progress on to that, a little bit more ankle activity, please. So if you're in stand, sideways so you can see. A little bit more specific ankle mobility, because we're going to use that in a minute. Don't forget to do both legs. Really trying to get the heel and toe in that same position. And in the chair it's the same. Have a look down so you can see that that is happening. Both legs, or you may prefer to come back into the chair and take your ankle mobility here. The reason I'm putting in this additional ankle mobility is it's going to apply to the movement we're going to do next. Okay, so generally just take a little bit of backward shoulder roll just to prepare that posture. And here's the first activity for strength / balance, but I do want you to hold on to the support for this. It's more about strength and translating our mobility into functional stepping. So have a look. The leg nearest to the surface is still strong and steady, and the outer leg is the one that's going to move. I'm going to take a forward step, return back, and then a side step. Just take a few more of those. We do the same leg today. And can you feel and see that at the front my heel strikes first, and when I go out to the side the ball of my foot strikes first. Now what we can then do is start to add a little bit more knee bend and a little bit push back, a little bit of knee bend and a little bit of push back. Then we need to change sides, which could either mean I take a turn here, there, but I won't do there, you see the back of me, or I can just change my support here, so I can go there and there. And can you see when I add a little bit of knee bend on that front one, my back heel comes off. So just try some of those, 2 or 3 repeaters on the same side, and I want you to get the feeling of bend and push back. So we have a little bit of push back to that strong, stable position. In a seated option, we're just going to focus on the forward step. So hip walk forward, just to the centre, and really activate the buttocks here. Give your buttocks a squeeze because they're going to anchor you. And then we're going to take a step with this functional trunk hip hinge here. So I'm still straight and tall, I'm still planting my heels, and as you plant the heel, the buttock will squeeze. That's really going to help keep the stability back in the chair here. So here's your seated version, and take as much time as you want on that, a really deliberate placement of the foot, and really lifted as well, and lots of buttock squeezes as you go. Keep having a go with that, and in stand it's the same. And over time, certainly in stand, this little knee bend that comes with it will start to add more load and more resistance, because there's more of our body weight that we're having to shift and propel. Take these at a steady pace. So you shouldn't feel breathless. Faster isn't better when it comes to these types of activities. It's quality, placement, and really specific movements that we're trying to achieve here. So I'm not aiming for us to get out of breath greatly or work up a sweat. Okay, I'm going to repeat the introduction to the new movement we did yesterday, which was flamingo swing. This one requires us to take up some support again, lots of support. I'll do it from here. The leg nearest the unit stays firm, it's the outside leg. And this involves like a pendulum action from the leg. And I'm going to break it down into a couple of sections. First one is this: swish forward and replace. And as you can see, as I swing that leg forwards, I shift the weight over and it comes back. Lots of support for this one. Shift and back. What I then want to do, if I feel able, I'm just going to turn so you can see. If you're happy with that one, once you're happy with that one, we swing forwards and back and down. Forwards, back and down. This is low. Again, it's not a big range of movement. It's just a shift, shift, down. It's like a pendulum swing. On the other side, so you can see, take the first forward swish first, swish and place, swish and place. So you're just getting used to transferring the weight and parking it back down. And when you're ready, swish, swish, place. Those are support. Always support, lifted posture. The focus is really on the pendulum action, the swing. We call this a flamingo swing. Now in seated, that pendulum swing doesn't translate in the same way. It doesn't really give us the same kind of purpose. What we can do and focus on in seated is the seated balance weight shift. So for this, there's lots of options. Today I'm just going to suggest that you take the hip walk, and the feet come with you if you can, and really think about engaging with the buttocks. So you're lifting and shifting through the hips. You almost have this switch on and switch off of the buttocks as they go, and your feet come with you. And you can see this too is about weight transfer and balance, and so much so that you may want to give yourself some support here depending on what kind of chair you're in. Okay, could we crowbar in wall press? We had a rest off wall press yesterday because we'd done a couple of days on that. Just before we do that, let's just rehearse that movement, whether you're in sit or stand. Just take the action that's about to follow, just to get the brain tuned into what's going to happen. So if you're going to remain in seated, just keep going on this chest press action, this rehearsal, focusing on the back, focusing on this wrist here. If you're happy to in stand, let's try our options. Remember, we have one hand on, get your balance here, two hands on, and we're going to step and place. If you want to leave the hand behind, this helps with balance. Step, or if you feel confident, you can take it away. What the leg does, what the step does, is reduces the work of the upper body, so we can start to grade in how much effort we want in the top half. If you're confident that you can control your whole body weight, then we can go for fingertip behind if you want to, or you can take this on a corner, or you can just take this one arm at a time, and there's so much in this whole thing here, this step and this push. So functional. It's everything about our pushing activities in daily life, whether that is out of bed to turn over, whether that's pushing up from the floor if we find ourselves down there for whatever reason, getting up from chairs, getting out of the bath. Can you see the application of this stuff? And all we're doing in this scenario here is rehearsing and practicing in the safety and control of this mindful movement snack. 2 sit to stands before I go. Ready? So if you're already in stand, let's have a safe transfer to sit. Feel for the chair on the backs of the legs, down with control. 3 or 5 jockey lifts or sit to stands. In your own time, off you go. So we're going to hip walk forward. We're going to bring the feet back and down. Both of these things make it easier to then power up to stand. Get your balance. Feel for the chair for safety. Slow. Hover. Slow. Keep going. Another 3 if you can. Or you can jockey lift and down and take a pause. Jockey lift and down if you pause. Okay. Release, relax. When I'm gone, take a little bit of back and thigh stretch. Add in a chest stretch when I'm gone. Because don't worry, I'll be back at 4 o'clock for our calming movement snack. And for the calming movement snack, I'm going to read the limerick that's come in this morning from Sheila that's about being calmer. Sheila from Palmer. See where I'm going with this? It was genius. So tune in at 4 for more limericks, more movement snacks. Keep on moving. Every movement counts. Crowbar in some heel raises, crowbar in some sit to stands. It's an investment. Your body will thank you. See you later, folks.